Gielinor Gazette, February 2022. Why does it feel like 2021 just wasn't ever even a year? I feel like we went from 2020 to 2022. I don't know. Weird thought. February is the shortest month of the year, but we packed it with some great updates, including Land of the Mine Goblins, Wilderness changes, and our 9th birthday event. We're super excited about what's to come over the next few months. Let me pause my alerts real quick, just in case. Okay. Our team and our teams are now all hands on deck, working hard to deliver you all the new content we promised in December. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. What does that mean? Project status update. It's almost time to close the curtains on Leagues 3, Shattered Relics, but thanks to your feedback, we have already some great ideas. Okay, again, this is the Gazette, so there's a lot of stuff I personally don't care about. So Leagues 3, again, new client features. I mean, we can cover it if you guys really want, but I kind of want to get to the juicy stuff I want to talk about. So let's see the upcoming content. January, February. So Land of the Mine Goblins we got. Beneath Cursed Sands. This is what they're working on, right? Looks like this is what they're working on, and then it's released when it's done. So it looks like Tombs of Amascut won't be done until past June. Cursed Sands should be released in April, right? Is that how it works? So Beneath Cursed Sands should be like released end of April, right? PvP Arena middle of May. Okay. So, very cool. Just looking. New player experience. Just never is released. Just Guardians of the Rift will be released mid-March, it looks like. Hell fucking yeah. That's cool. To be determined. Great one. Guardians of the Rift. We've been toiling away to bring you Guardians of the Rift and the accompanying quest, Temple of the Eye, and we're happy to report that it's all coming together. The minigame has some complex NPC behavior that's taken some time to get working. Abyssal creatures are invading, and the Guardians are fighting back. We want this battle to feel genuinely epic with real stakes. Once that's done, the only thing left to do will be balance the XP and reward rates. Finish a couple of rewards and spice up the environment with some finishing touches. Speaking of which, oh my god, okay, wait. Speaking of which, you'll get to see the hard work our artists have done very soon. If all goes according to plan, we'll launch Guardians of the Rift and Temple of the Eye on March 23rd. Agility shortcut. When we pulled Guardians of the Rift, we also talked about adding an agility shortcut near the exit to Ivonda's tomb for easier access to the True Blood altar. And that altar would be accessible via the Abyss. Oh, inaccessible. I was like, what? Okay, inaccessible. Remember to read your words, guys. Read your words. Inaccessible via the Abyss. However, we've since decided that it wouldn't make sense to put these shortcuts near the tomb given the surrounding environment. We also considered adding shortcuts in the Meyerditch laboratories, but this meant that Blood Runecraft wouldn't hit the XP we wanted. With this in mind, we have another solution. I'm going to zoom this up a little bit just so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. We'd like to propose 2 shortcuts. One requiring 74 agility, similar to our initial proposal, which will make Blood Runecraft rates viable but not amazing. We'd then like to propose a second shortcut, which can be found in the tunnel below the Hair of the Dog pub in Canifis. This second agility shortcut would require 93 agility and 78 mining as a one-time requirement to open the shortcut. Let's fucking go. It would take players significantly closer to the Blood Altar, as you can see in the image below. We'd also propose allowing access to the True Blood Altar through the Abyss, so that there are what? Wow. We'd also propose allowing access to the True Blood Altar through the Abyss, so that there are multiple viable methods to craft blood runes to suit a range of skills. Wow, look at that. So, remember when I was showing that RC video, exclamation YouTube, guys? Remember when I was showing that video? This is like the rates. We're going to be crafting 8,000 blood runes an hour, just saying. With blood essence, 12,000 an hour. So if this is available via the Abyss, yeah, we've calced it all out. This is going to be insane. Insane. 8,000 blood runes an hour. keep reading. All right, let's read. First of all, I want to see this as well. Holy fuck. Look at this. You teleport from here to here, and then you just do one little shortcut right there, and then you're there. That's insane. That is like so fast. So I'm imagining they've timed this, and it's very similar to the Abyss. It's going to be interesting. I'm really excited to see this. Based on our testing, the 93 agility shortcut would be the most viable method, followed by the Abyss, followed by the 74 agility shortcut. The difference between the Abyss and the 93 agility shortcut is a slight increase while using the achievement diary cape to speed up Abyss, and a moderate increase without the cape. Wait. The difference between the Abyss and the 93 agility shortcut is a slight increase while using the achievement diary cape to speed up Abyss Runecraft, and a moderate increase without the cape. Oh, okay. They worded that weird, or I'm high. I think they worded that weird, but I think I understand what they're trying to say. Okay, that's insane. So just to put this into perspective before we move on, this method is going to be faster than the Abyss. So that means that you will at least be able to craft 8,000 blood runes an hour with the outfit. Okay, let me also rephrase this. Let me not go too extreme right now. This is under the assumption that the outfit gives 60% more runes. There is no clarification on that yet. Okay, zero clarification. What the outfit states in the blog is that there is a 60% chance to craft extra runes. I have no idea what the fuck that means. I really don't. And nobody knows. Except for the J mods, hopefully. Hopefully they know what that means. But if they would have worded it better, you know, we'd understand more. But all of these assumptions are assuming that it is 60% more runes that are being crafted. That will be 8,000 blood runes an hour via the Abyss, and even more with this method. It likely just means 60% chance to double, which is just 60% more. That's what I'm under the assumption, API dev. I just don't know. So, like, we just don't know. There's no guarantee. So, if it is 60% more runes, you'll be crafting at least 8,000 bloods an hour. And you guys might think, oh my god, this is so busted. It's not. It's not busted. Because if that outfit's a real thing and it's 60% more, death runes will be 16,000 crafted an hour. Crafting 8,000 bloods and 16,000 death runes, like, you know, like everything's getting buffed. So 8,000 blood runes isn't crazy anymore because everything's getting insanely good. So keep that in mind. I think it's perfectly balanced if it is 60%. 60% chance to crash the server per essence. Fuck yeah. Beneath Cursed Sands, guys. Okay, Beneath Cursed Sands, the next quest in the desert storyline is due in April, and will bring with it a new area of the desert for you to explore. Ooh, they're fine. Necropolis. What? What is Necropolis? That sounds weird. Okay. Today we've got a sneak peek at the work we've been doing on this quest, and a first look on the world map will change once it's been released. Bear in mind that this stuff is work in progress and may not be final. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hope the color of this place doesn't look so... It's such a stark difference. Like, the sand gets all, like... What color is this? I don't even know. Beige? I don't fucking know. I mean, just color it the same as the rest of the sand, I guess. I guess it's a dead city, though. Right? Necro means dead or something like that. Ruins of Ula. Dude, I love it when they expand the map and it looks good. Like, not like Zaya release. Zaya release was a shit show, but like, this looks cool. I think it's interesting. Oh my god, is that a fucking scarab face? What? It looks like the dude has a beetle on his face. He has 4 arms, like Doc Ock, except Doc Ock had 8 arms. Wait. Why is Doc Ock named Doc Ock? Did he have 6 arms and 2 legs? I don't fucking know, but this guy looks insane. Oh, that looks badass. Thank God it's not purple either. They've had a tendency to make every dungeon and cave like purple. I'm glad it's not purple. Hell yeah. Tombs of Amascut. Oh, whoa, who's she? Okay, wait. Tombs of Amascut. Work on the Tombs of Amascut. Our 3rd raid is in full swing. We've got working prototypes for the myriad challenges you'll face in the raid, and soon they'll be shaped into proper encounters. In other Tombs of Amascut news, we recently released our revised rewards blog. Damn, look at that R alliteration. Be sure to have a look and let us know what you think. Lastly, here's a quick look at the work in progress art for one of the NPCs you'll meet during our time in the tombs. Who could it be? I don't know who it could be, but I really hope to God her face doesn't actually look like this in the game. Or is that a mask? Like that I really hope that's not like her actual face, because we're going way too far out of the style of RuneScape. It's a mask? Okay. Just making sure, man, because Jesus Christ. Can't trust, you can't be too trusting. The PvP arena, we recently released our updated version of our concept and reward news post, which you should definitely check out if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the PvP arena. I never made an additional blog on this, but I really think it's cool that they're making all the rewards untradeable. New player experience. In a game as open-ended as old school RuneScape, it's easy to become overwhelmed when deciding what to do next, especially when you've missed a few updates. It's early days yet, but we've been looking at improvements for returning players, including the following. Returning player recap. When players return to the game, the first thing they do is figure out what they were up to the last time they played. In a game as large and open as ours, this can take a while, and sometimes players might just walk away instead of trying to work it out. Our solution is the player recap, which provides returners with context about what they were doing before they stopped playing. This would include things like skills trained, quests started, progressed or completed, bosses fought, and equipment earned. All useful bits of information. That sounds awesome. That actually really sounds cool. It'd be really cool as well, because I know like when you first log in on the screen, it shows like what just came out. It'd be awesome to see like everything that's come out, like a big list. That might be overwhelming. I'm not the designer of this shit, but like seeing all the big updates that have come out since you quit. That'd be cool. Goal setting and discovery. A big part of this game is setting personal goals, but it's hard to do that when you don't know what's available or relevant to you. Fairy rings, for example, make it much easier to travel, but their importance is hidden away. Even examining one gives you no clues as to what it actually does. You could always look things up on the fantastic old school RuneScape wiki, but you have to know what you're looking for. That's our goal here, to help players understand what they want to do next. Fantastic. I think that's cool. This could mean more information in the quest journal or ways to filter and sort quests, like the soon-to-be-added feature Mod Ed's been showing off on Twitter. What is that? Ooh, that's cool. I like that. It like separates the things. That's cool. I'm liking that shit. Okay, or perhaps the skill guides should I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm not a perfect reader. Or perhaps the skill guide should provide more details about upcoming milestones to help players understand what they're unlocking and why it's useful to them. How about a system that pulls together useful upcoming milestones from different skills quests? You could see at a glance exactly what you have to do to wield the rune pickaxe or use the gnome gliders. By the way, fix gnome gliders. There's a bunch of broken gnome gliders and ones that just don't work. Make gnome gliders good again, Get rid of the animations. Make them actually fast-paced. And also, let us add gnome gliders in our POH. Make it cost a fuck ton. Let us have a gnome glider in our POH. I want a room where I can have a gnome glider there. And I want more gnome glider spots. I think those are awesome. But you have to get rid of the animation. Same thing with Eagle's Peak. You know what I'm talking about? That eagle where you can fly on eagles. The animation is so ridiculously long, and you need a rope every time and all this other bullshit, and it just takes too long to get there. Make eagles great again, Construction is not broken yet. Or yeah, it is. But like add gnome gliders, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And eagles. This key takeaway here is what we want to provide for more relevant content to players without telling them what to do or taking away their ability to choose their next goal. Although we're currently focusing on new and returning players, I don't think there's two S's in focusing. There's the possibility of expanding these features to everyone. As always, if you have any thoughts or suggestions, we'd love to hear them. Cool. Skilling update and community support. The irregulars have been kept fairly busy with feedback since the launch of Leagues 3, but they've also jumped onto their next project. What are the irregulars? What does that even mean? If you recall, the 2022 roadmap promised 2 projects at the start of the year, community event support and a skilling update. The latter is what we're tackling first. Is that their team name? Okay. It always feels great to design a piece of content that makes you wonder why it wasn't in the game already, and we think we've done just that. We looked at which skills have the toughest player journeys. As you know, Guardians of the Rift will soon be arriving to help out with runecrafting, so we're investigating another skill with similar issues. Maud Dillon is a wizard. What? I thought wizards weren't real when it comes to interesting gameplay mechanics, and he's concocted something awesome for the update. As part of this, he's also been working on responsive interfaces that scale nicely to different screen sizes. In the future, we'd like to roll it out to other interfaces, especially the League ones. Here's looking at you, task menu. That's cool. Oh, go on then. We'll leave you with one last clue. The skilling update we're working on is called Giant's Foundry. Foundry? I don't know what that means. That's all the info you're getting out of us for now. What does that mean, guys? What do you guys think? Smith, is that does that mean smithing? That's got to be smithing. That's cool. Deadman rerun. Who cares? Okay, now people do care. I personally don't care. But we'll read it anyway. I'm kidding, guys. Don't be too offended, Don't be too ruthless in the comments. In our last Gazette, we mentioned how the team working on our anti-DDoS protection had been impacted due to the recent vulnerabilities with Java and exploits with Log4j. We've now completed the work on these vulnerabilities, and the team are once again focusing on the anti-DDoS protection needed for the rerun. Don't worry, guys. Just keep inhaling that copium or whatever. You'll get your Deadman rerun, right? Good progress has been made, and we expect this to be completed in March. What year, though? They forgot the year. The next step after this will be to organize a beta to ensure everything works as intended, and then it's on the official rerun. Once again, we'd like to reiterate that we're committed to rerunning the event, but we want to make sure we can confidently deliver a smooth event so you can experience the finale you deserve. Thank you for your continued patience. Once this work has been completed, we've had much more news to share regarding a rerun and date for the beta. Poll 76 has wrapped and everything passed. You can expect changes to elite clues, pet insurance, combat achievements, and much more to arrive soon. What soon mean? What does soon mean? God damn it. Team ins and outs. We're not even halfway done with this blog. Jesus. Oh, well, there's probably going to be some stuff I'll skip, but this looks like something I want to skip. I'm not going to lie. Do you guys want me to read all this? Like, I would love to, but, like, it's a lot. Again, I'm holding my pee. You're holding your pee only, Trails? I'm sorry. Jesus, I forgot how terrifying this hand looks. So what are we reading exactly? Do you guys want me to read everything? Because it... Let me just kind of scroll through this stuff. Yes, you want me to read? Yes, slowly, please. Read. All right, well, please, I won't read it. All right, I'll read it for you guys. You know what? Team ins and outs. We'd like to introduce you to Maud Soffin, a character artist from RuneScape who's just joined the old school team. Let's give her a warm welcome. Hey, Yammers? What does that mean? I'm Soffin. Some people call me Yoffin, and I've been working... Am I pronouncing these right? And I've worked at Jagex for a year as an artist for RS3. Oh, God. That's fine, right? Hopefully. Some of my projects there included the models for Tizkal Zook and Armadillo Staff. Recently, I've decided to rewind time from 2022 to 2007. There's wizards on the team. There's time manipulators. Holy fuck. And joined Old School as a character artist. The team has been incredibly welcoming, and I can't wait to try something new and take game graphics back to basics. Fuck yeah. I started my art career in 2015, and I've previously made art for Battle Right and the Tales of Runeterra cinematics. Now it's time for the game, or to work for the game I love. I played OSRS a lot growing up, and game helped me during rough times in school and all that other stuff you experienced as a kid. Now I want to give back to the game that gave me so much growing up. Oh, that's humble. Quest porting by Mod Ed. Introduction, we'd like to get you it all involved with an interesting discussion we've been having about quests. They're a core part of old school RuneScape, but with the exception of the elf storyline, all our quest series have been going since 2007. And most will need multiple new entries to set up a satisfying conclusion. In fact, we estimate that that resolving all our current storylines will require more than 50 quests. Holy shit. I got logged out. While 50 quests does sound exciting, it's also pretty problematic. Even if we doubled our quest production rate, it would still take between 5 and 10 years to conclude every storyline. I mean, that makes sense, right? I know it's like terrifying to even say 10 years. Like I say, oh, I'll be streaming and making YouTube in 10 years. Don't worry, guys. You're like, what? How? How could you? I mean, you know, it's already been like 3 years. What's another 10? As such, we've been thinking about ways to increase our quest output without compromising on quality. One option is quest porting. Between the 2007 backup we used to create old school RuneScape and the end of 2011, 56 quests were released, mostly continuations of older storylines. With the partial 2012 backup used to create Soul Wars and Next, and improvements in our graphics, GFX, development tools, we can port these older quests to old school RuneScape. Excuse me. The clear benefit is that backporting requires far less work than building a quest from scratch, which would allow us to release more quests a year. I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of you maybe like quests, but I don't want just random quests coming from RS3. I want old school to make its own, like, take its own journey. So, that's what I think. I don't know. I mean, just make new ones. I don't care if we get one good quest a year, or maybe one every 2 years, you know, but that's me, I guess. There are, of course, downsides. Backport quests may generate less interest since players have already experienced the story, and while some of them are iconic, others are completely unsuitable for old school, either because they were poorly received or because they've already taken the story in another direction. So where does this leave us? We've reviewed all 56 quests and found a few that, with a bit of polish, could work in old school. In fact, you've already experienced the first one. Land of the Goblins, of the Mine Goblins, should give you a good idea of what we're aiming for with these proposed backports. A quest that stays true to the original with minor tweaks and enhancements where needed. You're about to get a closer look at some of the quests we think have backport potential. But before we jump in, please remember that this proposal is in the very early stages. There are no active plans to backport any of these quests. Our goal here is to gather your feedback so we can decide whether or not to move forward. We also want to make it clear that we're still committed to creating new and unique quests in old school RuneScape. This proposal is something to fit alongside new quests, not replace them. Please change his hand. Please change his hand. This is just scary. Anyway, released in 2017 or released in September 2007. What am I saying? 2007. The Path of Gluffrey was an experienced tier continuation of the Gnome storyline. We think this quest would make a great addition to old school. It's a fun quest that continues a mostly untouched questline. However, we'd like to make a few changes to the Slayer creatures found after the quest, as they weren't very popular in the original release. For a port of this quest, we'd actually be able to use our original 2007 backup since it released about the same time. That sounds cool. You know, one of the coolest things about quests is having something to replay. Like, that's why I think to this day, Monkey Madness 2 was my favorite quest. Dragon Slayer 2 as well. You know, they came out with Vorkath. But I was obsessed with Demonic Gorillas. I felt like they fit so well. I love it when they come out with a useful NPC that you can grind afterward. The Chosen Commander. Released in March 2009. Keep in mind, guys, I had never played after 2007. So all this shit is just so foreign to me. You guys probably have a lot of nostalgia to a lot of this. I don't. The Chosen Commander was the experienced tier finale to the Dorgeshan storyline. Even today, it remains a hugely loved quest, and backporting it would let us conclude another storyline. We'd likely make a few small changes, such as increasing the difficulty to make it a master tier quest, but on the whole, we think it works perfectly as is. Defender of Varrock and Curse of Arav, or Arav, Arav, or whatever. These continuations of the Maharat storyline were released in September 2008 and July 2009, respectively. Defender of Varrock was experienced tier, and the Curse of Arav was master tier. We've been thinking about possible directions for the Maharat in old school. Am I saying that right? And we don't think backporting this quest would contradict our own ideas. In fact, it may enhance them. Both quests were lacking in the rewards department, so we'd consider adding a little something extra, even if it's just more XP. We'd also like to make some changes to accounts for the events of Below Ice Mountain. Majorat. Majorat? Majorat? That's it? Oh, that's easy. Okay, Majorat. God. What am I looking at? Too good of graphics. Tone it down a bit. The pair of master tier quests continued the pirate storyline. Which one is this? Rocking out and a clockwork syringe. Okay, so far we haven't done much with the pirate storyline. I think if you're going to choose a new skill, it's up to sailing or bard at this point. That's what I think. And if it's sailing, you got to continue the pirate storyline with some sailing lore, So far we haven't done much with the pirate storyline, so backporting these quests would be a great opportunity to change that. Rocking out would likely work well with only minor changes. But we'd like to remove the dungeoneering element from a clockwork syringe to make it work in old school. As with Defender of Varrock and Curse of Arav, we may also consider additional rewards. Forgiveness of a Chaos Dwarf and King of the Dwarves. These two Master Tier quests continue the Red Axe storyline. Forgiveness of a Chaos Dwarf was released in September 2009. I just really don't care about this. Cool. You guys get it. They're trying to come out with new quests. I'm not going to just read everything about when they were coming out. I'm sorry if you guys really wanted me to read all this. I just have no nostalgia to this whatsoever. I don't know what these are talking about. Nomad's Requiem. While Gothic Sleeps. Okay, cool. Conclusion. Let's just go to the conclusion. If you got this will be linked in the description for those watching on YouTube. I'll include it there if you guys are curious. We're keen to hear your thoughts. Is quest backporting a direction you'd like to go in? What do you think of the quests we've selected? Although there are other pieces of content from the period like dungeoneering, which we've seen plenty of discussions around, we have no current plans to add anything outside of quests. As always, you can share your thoughts with us on social media, but we've also put together a quick survey to gather your opinions. You can find that survey here. Post bag from the hedge. Yeah, this is the stuff I guarantee we'll skip. I'm sorry, I just really don't care about random notes. I don't care about this stuff. Sorry. Player showcase gallery. Jesus fuck! What is this? Is that clay? Did somebody make Thurgo's or Thurgo? Or it's Thurgo, not Thurgo. Thurgo's. Jesus. These were good. The gnome Valentines, I'm not gonna lie, made me very lonely. It made me want a relationship when I read those. You guys all read them on Reddit, right? You just scrolled through them. The final one with the Mind Goblin was amazing. This was great. This is actually fantastic. Whoever made that. Cherry Cake 4, legend. Literal legend. Cool. All right. That's your lot. We'd love to hear your feedback on the newest edition. And as with everything else, if you've got any ideas about the sorts of things you'd like to see in upcoming editions of the Gielinor Gazette, then please do let us know via our official forums. All right, cool. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys have to say for yourself? Oh, Jesus. What do you guys have to say for yourselves? Anything that you guys want to add before I upload this to YouTube? Anything? Holy. Blood Runecrafting is about to pop off. It is. It's going to be fantastic. Everyone say hi, YouTube. Oh, no. That's a 10. That's a 10. Oh, God. Don't say the word penis, man. What up, Drum? Everyone sub to Drum. Okay, do we have any actual stuff, or can I end this? Hi, YouTube. Do we know when the RC minigame is coming? Yes, March 20. March 20. Where was it? March 23rd. Yeah, that's it. Do you think the CA's KC update changes are going to be this Wednesday? I highly doubt it. We'll see, though. It'll come in the next few weeks. Fix next drop rates. What do you mean fix? You got to say increase or reduce or decrease the rates. Contest update before you end your ramble. Contest update. Oh, contest update. Oh, for the Sebe cast art. Yeah, that's ending today, so I'll give you some update tomorrow. What up, Studi? Thank you guys for the Sussvelds. Hi, 762. Okay, I don't think we have anything insane, so I'll kind of end it here. No, I don't have the imp scroll yet. We're going for it. So thank you guys for listening to the blog. I'm very, very excited for the RC minigame. I just love these gazettes. It feels very transparent. I feel like I know what they're trying to get after, and they still include us in the discussions. They're not just like, we are backporting quests. They ask us how we feel about it, you know? They ask us all this shit. And honestly, I'm just excited. Excited about the game. Excited about what's coming out. And everyone give a little Sebe H. Everyone type a Sebe H for the YouTube people. Be sure, everybody, to like and sub and comment. Get all those little Sebe H's. All right, guys. We'll end it here. And, yeah. If you're in YouTube, guys, leave a comment. What are you guys looking forward to most? If I missed anything, I always miss something. I always misspeak. I always do something in these, so just correct me down in the comments. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.